All right. Somebody told me we should start hating on this guy. I think his name is
This guy?
yeah, Gilles Simeoni or Giles. And I remember this guy. I know him. I remember this guy. I think yeah, when I lived in Lake Placid, he was like an exchange student. He was like 10 years older than us. And he was weird. And like kids his age didn't want to play with him. I guess I was like 7. And he was like 17. And so like the teenage kids didn't like hanging out with him. So he'd hang out with the younger kids my age, and he'd come up and say stuff like, I am uncircumcised. And since we were kids and we had no idea what that meant, it was like, we're like, what is that? And then he'd immediately show us what it meant. And we're like, oh, you got like a dog dong. And he'd do that to everybody. Just come up, hello, my name is Giz, and I am uncircumcised. I'm like, what does that mean? Is there a frog in your throat? And he's like, I'm uncircumcised, look. And a little bit of drool came out of my mouth. I'm getting hot. The room is hot. I'm not getting sexually aroused talking about this guy's donkey dong. And what else did he do? We're just hating on him. Yeah, and I remember this one time, it was like I got in this argument with my girlfriend, and she was the one that got away, you know what I'm saying? I got in this argument, and he was with me in Virginia here. Because he gets around to America so much, you know. He's like, hey, corsica sucks. And so he was hanging out, and he saw me get in this argument with the one that got away, and he's like, you should totally break up with her. She seems like a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Yeah. And I was like, it's the worst advice I ever took from this guy, Gilles Simeoni. What a douche. You know, and there's this one time he had like these stables nearby. What's that? Luray, in Luray, Virginia. And he came out. He said, "Come on out to the stables. I want to show you something." And he's like, he bought these like thoroughbred horses. They're racing horses. You know, who keeps track of that shit? Anyway, so he bought like a couple thoroughbreds, and I'm going to stud these out. I've been collecting the semen from the horses. And I was like, you are a dirty horse breeder now too? You dirty horse breeder. And then he's like, sometimes I put my own genetic material in with the, and it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Gills, are you fucking these horses, man? You having sex with these horses? I'm just adding my own DNA to the cocktail to make a superior racing horse. And I'm like, Gills, are you seriously? First of all, you understand that human and horse DNA are incompatible, right? And I don't know, it could make a centaur. And it's like, you stop right now. You stop right now with your crazy, crazy super villain biological experiments. Stop fucking horses. Fuck this guy. Gilles Simeoni. You may ask yourself why. Why get mad at him? Why am I mad at horses? You got to really ask yourself these questions. You know, go back to Corsica, asshole. Go back to Corsica and pretend you're French. You're just a bunch of gay Italians. Go back to your three-way with Tomax and Zaymont. Fuck this guy. That was fun. I have never heard of who that guy was until last night. Somebody said, can I get you to hate on just anything? Anything and anybody?